Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, the timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
Burrow's first play going to the air. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Completes this one to Chase. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Has a lane inside the 25. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. From the red zone now. Touchdown, Cincinnati! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
On is Katie York for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is York to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Browns on offense, readying for their opening drive. Bringing him out to #1 pick in 2015, a former league leader in passing, it's Jameis Winston.
Simply put, there's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you for the possibility of a big play at any time.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Jony there to grab it. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing now from the gun. That's Tillman. He's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Winston to throw it. Into the hands of Tillman, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They are throwing it again. Finds Judy near the sideline. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 46. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Winston looking to throw. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bajorquez, to handle it. Cincinnati headed back out for its 2nd drive now. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll run again with Brown. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. And former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And that's good for a gain of 5. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Chase coming in motion right. Here's 2nd and 5. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. That's complete, David Njoku. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 39. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Winston. Finding Jony. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here's Winston. Jukes out a one-stop, and he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Throwing it again here. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Chubb. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Chubb trying to run his way in. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Throwing is Winston. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
They're going to run for it with Chubb. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Browns get it down to a single point. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Play action now, Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Hicks takes it away. And the Browns get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, You have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now a give right side to Chum. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd and 8. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Winston now. Got a man. It's Njoku. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Chubb running out of the gun. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and just 2 to go. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and you got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the air, 3rd and long. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. They get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Carlson's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Hopkins has it on the tee, and he's ready to send it flying. Brown with a return here. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. The former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, a give to Brown. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That's caught for the first. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Burrow setting up the play action. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have second and pretty long here. Brown on the inside give. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Brown's in a dime set, third down coming, trying to lock up those passing lanes. Completes this one to Chase. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So second down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. To throw again, it's Burrow. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. He brings it in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Slot man motioned over. On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute. Both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
Groupie sends it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Winston. That's into the hands of Moore. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They give inside to Chung. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, they're going to stick with Chubb. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, it's Chubb. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Winston to the air. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bengals take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Brown again. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 36. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Higgins makes the catch. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They motion a receiver left. The give here on 2nd. And they'll get him down at the 7-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Brown. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Now he's York to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. As the open man downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Shove here on 1st down. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 27. And he has the Cleveland touchdown! The Browns can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns make it 17-all. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here's Jones. This return makes it up to the 25. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds his man, Chase. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. The former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Into traffic. Complete. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right? When the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because he threw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. This one taken in by Chase. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Motioning one of the tight ends. Pass play on 3rd and inches. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is York to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. First and 10 now from the 30. Winston now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Geno Stone picks it off.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Bengals and Ja'Marr Chase about to take over on offense once again. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, here's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Burrow setting up the play action. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They bring the tight end in motion. From the red zone now. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. On now is York to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Chubb up the middle. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Sent to the ground by Josh Newton. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Winston to throw it. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Winston looking to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now. That one complete to Njoku. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Got him in. It's Njoku. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing is Winston. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw, here's Winston. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. We've hit halftime here in Cincinnati. The Bengals carrying a lead into the locker room. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B, their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Now he's York to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. Stiff arm success. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
From the 43. That's Morrow the catch out left. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Winston to the air. He just throws this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Winston. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Winston. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. David Njoku, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
The Browns keeping the offense out on the football field. They want 2 here. He's throwing for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action now, Burrow. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now it's Brown. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackle there from Dalvin Tomlinson. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Burrow out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun handoff to Herbert. Past midfield to the 45. Past the 25. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Herbert straight ahead. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Throwing now, off play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
Katie York now on for the field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Groupie sends it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Pass play coming here. He'll get this to Tillman. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his 1st punt, and here's another huge one. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Herbert. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. Again, they'll run with Herbert. Room to work at the 35. And he gets it forward to the 43-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Burrow from the gun. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Throw left side, complete. And defenders are there to get him at the line. The former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, third down. Trying an inside give to Herbert. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st and 10 from the 41. They send the tight end in motion. 1st down, Burrow to throw. Higgins makes the catch. And he's taken down at the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Has it in close. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Burrow setting up the play action. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals go up by 12. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And now the Bengals offense still on the field. We'll see them go for 2. Burrow setting to throw. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
On now is York to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. And the 1st half scoring has continued so far in this 2nd half as they try to keep the pace. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Winston now. Got a man. It's Njoku. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They are running from the gun with Chubb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. To throw, here's Winston. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Jones. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 29. Connects with his back, Khalil Herbert. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They've got a man in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
They run. It's Herbert. He's got a gain of 6 there. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. 6 yards, the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down coming. Burrow. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Play action now. Burrow. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He picks up 28 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.